On today's show, Belly is in stewed with me, and we are ready to rock out with you guys with another weekly one-wheel challenge, and this one is just over the top, the tits. It is the bees' tits. It is really fun to watch. Belly's looking at me like I'm crazy. We had so much fun watching all the videos that came in. We will highlight a few, and we will, of course, have the winner for you from the poll on the weekly one-wheel challenges group in Facebook. We have a story to get to called This is Family, because I've never felt like I've been more of a part of something than I feel like I'm a part of you, and I mean that. I also want to give you a chance to speak to Future Motion. So we will have a phone call heavy show today because there is no guest lined up. That guest is you. Social Media Lounge, be ready to pop off because when I call for questions, or when I call for phone calls, I'm hijacking the show and stopping it until I get one. So be ready. The phone number is 571-354-7338. It is going to be a full day of participation from you. It's not my voice that we want to hear today. It's your voice. The voices of Onewheel.
Loose Dog in the morning.
Welcome back, folks. Let's do this thing. That is my man right there, Belly Matt LaBelle. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Good to be here. Glad to be awake.
When I woke him up this morning, it was one of those that was like, you know when you say, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. And then he goes, oh, yeah. You know when you wake somebody up like that, they're in a full stage 5 REM sleep. And I'm glad you got up for us. I know everybody else is too. Thank you, Belly, for being here. We've got a big one today, guys. And I just can't thank you guys enough for your participation in the weekly one-wheel challenges. Yeah, this is family. Sean Nelson, I'm coming at you, bro, because we started talking. Look, this was really funny. Belly, I'll get into the challenges in a second, but it's just you've now been ingratiated into a new group. You've been...
Yes, I was.
Welcome to the Dot Pro. So
Pro group.
Congratulations to Belly.
Thank you
Welcome.
so much to the Dot Pro group for welcoming me.
Absolutely, man.
It was a fantastic time in the gift party.
You deserve it, dude. And I mean, I think after last week, just holding it down the way you did, especially all on your own, it was just very impressive. So
Thank you so much.
More than I'm proud of you, man. It was fun to do this with you. And you guys know I did radio by myself for a year, and it sucks. It just sucks. You sit in a room. I mean, imagine being in this room by yourself. Like, all you guys are listening, that's true, but I can't see you. And without a producer, I can't really feel you because I can't, pipe this stuff in and run the show all at the same time.
When I close my eyes, I see the Social Media Lounge.
What are we serving in there today?
The Social Media Lounge has got they're popping off today. Let me tell you. It sounds like they've got some like triple espresso machine in there going.
Oh, they had a little shot of their 3X?
They definitely got some triple espresso. I bet you some coffee. You know what? They have one of those, those coffee cookies that you can dip coffee.
Oh, I like that. They start with a B, I think.
Yeah.
I think it starts with a B.
Yeah, they're like Italian or something like that.
Yeah.
You just dip right into coffee.
Burnett's?
Those are the cookies they've got in there.
Oh.
No, it's a terrible vodka.
That's true. That's disgusting.
Yeah, but yes, they say apparently someone brought tequila. Rebecca Randolph brought tequila. So
wonderful. Patron for everybody. Thank you, Rebecca Randolph. Very nicely done. No Sauza here in the Social Media Lounge. We don't do it like that.
No Josue Cuervo.
God. All right, so let's do this thing. Yeah, Sean Nelson commented on a Facebook post that I put out. It's so funny because I want to get to this, but I know I have to highlight the challenges. And you know what? I'll do this all in the second segment. We'll talk about family in the second segment. Let's get to the challenges. What's up, Bill?
Real quick to Bradley Michael Spence.
Yes.
If you were a real long-time listener of the show, you'd know I would never say GIF over GIF.
Ah, that's true.
You know my theory.
It's a GIF
You would
party.
know my theory.
GIF stands for graphic, so we go with G. But GIF sounds better, so
And
you go with GIF.
The person that created it is an internet troll and told everyone it's GIF.
Belly's theory is that the person who created the GIF or GIF is the original internet troll who purposely did this to make a ongoing lifetime conversation.
Exactly.
Very well could be, man. All right, so what I would also like to get into today is the challenges. We'll start there, and then I'll just tell you about this. Sean Nelson, I'm coming at you, big man. All right, so in a good way. The weekly one-wheel challenges. Boy, first of all, you guys came at it strong this week, and I know that the poll is up. So continue to get your voting in.
Lots of videos to decide on. There were a ton of good ones.
Absolutely. Boy, did you just, like,
We've got 14, right?
There's 14 edits that came in. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you're listening on the podcast, just go head over to Facebook and search for the group Weekly Onewheel Challenges. We put out a new one each week, and people are taking them. Look, this was really fun because we said create your own trail map, and it felt to me, I don't know about you guys, but it felt to me like I was riding along with you. I got to see what it's like to ride in Canada, in BC. I got to see what it's like to ride in Floatlanta.
That was a good video.
That was a great one. I got to see what it's like to ride in 3 different spots in Boston. You know, Schuyler, Hilliker, Thamanda. It was amazing. Like, this was really fun. Once Year had a cool edit. Sean Nelson, Alex Lapoutre with the handoffs. Like, we're gonna get to them.
I got France lined up.
Do you want to show Faboose? Well, you know what? We'll do that at the end because we're gonna do all of the winners and the highlights at the end. But I just wanted to do one thing before we get into anything. Belly, your job is very difficult today, and it's because of the listeners and the participators. It's not my fault for once.
I got a call. I gotta handle the phones.
All right, well, you make that happen.
As some of you know, I'm not always the best at.
Wait, you have a phone call coming in right now?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm saying the reason that it's difficult for you today is not for the phones. It's because they didn't listen to the directions in submitting their videos.
What do you mean? Oh, because they put it all in different places?
Yeah.
I actually appreciate that more.
So in the show prep, when I was like, you should blast them for making your life hard, and you were like, yeah, that sounds good.
Well, okay, so
what do you mean you like that more?
Here's
Get out
why
of here.
they make my life hard. One, if we were going to show all the videos today, I got to line them up and get them ready.
Explain
I'd
what you're
actually
talking
prefer them to be in separate places so that I can find them and put them in different places easier.
Okay.
If they're all in the comments, it means I'm putting 3 threads up looking at the same comment. And I'm probably going to get lost.
Okay, so that's the question is...
For this one especially, because the videos are so long, I'd kind of appreciate that they're kind of separated out.
All right, well, he's the one that makes it, run. And what I'm saying is we had everybody submit their videos, and I said on the top, I said, please post it to this thread only. And then everybody just posted their own as a separate post, which is fine. I was just trying to do it to organize it easier for Belly, because that way he can just scroll through one thread and find them all on the show. But why don't you show them right now? Well, I guess you can't really show them right now, but they're all basically just as their own posts.
Yep.
You're saying that's okay? Because I was trying to think before you answer that.
No,
Social Media Lounge, I want you to tell me which one is better. Do you want them to be posted all in one thread, or do you want them to all be posted separately? Because I was trying to think, like, if it all gets posted in one thread, I know personally when I see, I'm in a thread and I see view 50 previous comments, I'm like, no, I'm not even going to go up all that. I'm going to get lost. And I don't want these videos to get lost in a chain of like 14 different and like 100 different comments.
100 plus comments.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do want to make it organized for you. So Social Media Lounge, what would you prefer? Let's go ahead and have you pop off while Belly hits you with
they're all in on the one thread for sure.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, it's fine. And I could work with both ways. This one I think just worked in a way where everyone was posting it separately so that I could, like, especially a lot of them posting it to YouTube.
That was nice.
It's easy. I think a lot of them use YouTube as like part of their editing process.
Not to mention, folks, use this to up your views. Go ahead, put it on YouTube and then send it in. Up your views, like we do it. That's the reason we put it on YouTube first. So go ahead, get yourself promoted.
We're stealing all your videos so we get our views up.
Hey, listen, it's fun. We're all in it together. We are family,
exactly,
so everybody love everybody. Everybody profit off of everybody. That sounds great. Or profit by.
You had something for Sean Nelson?
Yeah, that's coming. All right, fine. I'll do it now. I wonder if I can find the comment. I basically put out an article. Do you guys remember, Belly? You were on the show. It was on Luch Dog in the Morning last week. I started talking about like the 5th dimension, and you guys all your eyes just rolled to the back of your head and looked at me like I was like an idiot.
That was 2 weeks ago because we didn't have Potts last week, and we didn't.
Right. And Potts' answer when I tried to throw a very serious discussion at him, I was like, what do you think about this? And his answer was, I've got to poop. Are we moving on? Like, it's just, I lost the listeners. I know I did, talking about something that was a little bit out of the norm. Are you going to the post? If you can find it, good luck. That'd be awesome. That's it right there. Look at Sean Nelson's comment. Look at Belly. This is what I'm talking about from a production standpoint. God bless you, dude. Well done. Now you're showing ads.
Oh, I am.
But that's okay because I love what he's doing. I put out a post on Facebook. Go ahead and you can just read them. Will you read to them what Sean Nelson wrote? You don't have to show the people, but I want you to read and click see more because this one's pretty deep. I put out something about the 5th dimension and how I believe that this stuff is fascinating. Nobody on my Facebook, I put it out on my regular Facebook feed. Not one of my non-one-wheeling friends even responded. Not one of them even liked it. I don't even care if they hated it with an angry face. Not one of them.
That's because yours is just you're on too many news feeds now, and they prefer to put you on Onewheel people's news feeds.
I guess Facebook doesn't know what to do with me.
Yeah, they're like, we spread him out too much. He's too popular. I can't handle this.
Well, I'll tell you what. All I did was post the article of what I was talking about on the show, and I said, I don't care if you like this or not. It's totally cool if it's not for you, but I find this to be a fascinating read. Belly, there's what now, like 8, 10 comments.
Yep.
All of them Onewheel riders.
It is.
And this is why I feel like I'm part of something.
Mostly Onewheel riders liking as well.
Do I see anybody who's not other than my... Yeah, that's the one, 2 friends. Two out of 10
I see 2.
that liked it. And honestly, man, like, I feel like you guys in the Onewheel community get me. I do. Some of you hate me. Some of you don't like what we're doing, and that's fine. Or maybe you just would prefer to not listen, and I totally am fine with that. This is a choice, and if we put entertainment out there, it's a choice of the listeners to like it or not. So you don't have to like it, but a lot of you do. And I feel like I'm finally a part of something that I've been missing my whole life. Like, I feel like you guys get me. Because I tell you something, guys, my group of friends from high school, like, I don't think they respect me. I don't think my friends from I don't think my friends from childhood respect me in a way of I'm totally rogue. Like, I just totally go rogue. And I do my own thing. I try to not work a 9 to 5. I try to stay creative and make that work, and it has worked, and I think some of them are maybe not so into that.
You break the norm.
I totally break the norm, and I'm not trying to brag about it. I'm just saying some people I feel like I can tell. I'm really good at reading faces and situations. Some of them just aren't into it. They're like, yeah, there he is, just doing his thing again, barking off about something. Because a lot of the things that I've taken on, guys, go to mytutorialguide.com. Show the people that right now. Go ahead and show the people mytutorialguide.com. This was my last year endeavor. And all my friends saw me posting about this. This is before any of you knew me. And I mean, I spent God knows how much getting this website up. And then posting about it to all my friends. And I've done absolutely zero with it. That's fine. You can leave that site. Go ahead and hit D and show them what you're doing here. This is pretty good.
If it ever loads.
If it ever loads. Yeah, here you go. So this is my website that I was making. You can click it over. Good. Very good. I made this all last year, and if you scroll down, it's got all these videos of how to start an LLC, how to be a DJ, guitar lessons, piano lessons, and I was charging like $1.50 for each video, each tutorial. I had this idea that I was like, I have a lot of knowledge that I can offer. Anybody who wants to podcast, anybody who wants to learn instruments, I can show you, and you can grab, golf, there's guitar, there's mobile DJ. Click on that mobile DJ slide. Bang. I mean, all of this, I paid a company to do this for me. I can't make websites like this. You can buy all of these videos. You know how many videos I've sold, Belly?
2.
0.
Oh.
Not a 1. Not a 1. And that's because I started something. I thought it was a good idea. I threw all my effort into it, and it ended up flopping.
But that's what you want to do. You want to go all in when you do something like that.
I do personally. Yeah. My friends, I think, look at me and go, yep, here he goes again. It's another My Tutorial guy. But look, guys, it only takes a couple of these to stick. I've bought some stupid things in my life, and then I bought a Onewheel, and my whole life changed. I became a part of this community. I've opened up my creative side of thinking. And I feel like my friends, when I post stuff on Facebook, rarely ever interact with me anymore.
Well, from the social media lounge, One Kill says, do your thing, Luch. I'm experiencing the same with my old crew. It's weird.
It's weird. It is very weird because you get so used to, and that's just kind of what I wanted to talk about today for a quick second. And thanks, Sean Nelson, because you get so used to, trying to impress or trying to live up to the standards of a certain group of people. And for me, that was my high school group of friends. But at some point, everybody's going to start living their lives, and it's okay if they don't agree with what you're doing. It's okay if they like what you're doing, if they love it. It's just, I want people to realize that it's okay for you to do you. It's totally cool. And if some of the people from your past aren't down with it, okay, that's fine. It'll be sad to see them go, but they're not going to sit there and chirp from the background unless they're really, really depressed about what they're doing in their lives anyway. Mm-hmm. And you don't need that. So I wanted to say, first of all, thank you. I don't know if you still have the post from Sean Nelson up. I totally just had you bail from that. But I just want to say thank you to the Onewheel community, because even when I post something that's personal on my personal site, like a DJ story, all of you guys come out of nowhere. Hey, that's porn. Don't show that. What are you doing, Belly?
I just typed F. Sorry.
Wow, holy shit.
Not my computer.
Hey. That is awesome. So what I wanted to highlight is I told this story about the fifth dimension, and everybody went nuts on my, like, everybody in the studio was like, get the hell out of here. This is not what we do. And then Sean Nelson goes ahead and he posts this, and Belly, I want you to read it.
You're talking about the second
that
one
right there. And I just, I think it was, whether you agree with it or not.
All right, I think I'm ready to read this.
Are you ready to read this?
Yes.
You can do this.
All right. I am ready, but give me just 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be grading Belly on his reading 1 out of 10.
Okay, let me get my reading glasses on.
10 is perfect. Here we go.
All right. There is only one. The ego is trapped.
No. Okay.
It says the ego is trapped.
It is trapped.
The ego is trapped.
It's totally trapped.
The teachings of society.
Go without the whisper voice. I hate the whisper voice.
The teachings of society are a trap for the ego. The division of the self from everything around you is the trap. All of nature's best drugs are illegal because they allow you to see through the ego and see the trap that you are in. The trap equal me, or the ego equal me. And as long as everyone is about me, we will all never notice the power of we or one. Again, there is only one. I believe all consciousness is a shared energy, and energy has frequency, so it seems perfectly reasonable to me that we can all exist at different frequencies in the same time. It all comes down to perception. This is a brutal place to have such a conversation. There are face-to-face chats, Adam. These are face-to-face chats, Adam. But I am down. I love to talk about the stuff like this. Either that, or I also like to really like to talk about what an awesome baseball team the Washington Capitals are. I'm so glad they finally won the Grey Cup. That is hilarious.
That ending was just a phenomenal dismount. But yeah, you can see what we're talking about is just out of control. What the hell? Okay, fine. But that conversation, and then I just kind of was just like, oh man, well said, and I didn't even really respond. And he was like, where's the response? And I was like, dude, I just don't even know how to respond. I want to do this. You're right. This is a face-to-face conversation, because all my personal friends are going to see this and they're not going to get it. And they're just going to start hating on it. And I don't want that. I don't want that, because I really respect what he just said there. He took something that we were talking about, and I just feel like that's a mindset of a lot of one-wheelers. Like, the world is our playground, and most of my friends in my personal life don't see it that way. I think they think the one-wheel is just stupid. Like, I really think they think the one-wheel is stupid. It's like, why would you spend so much money on that? I'm like, oh, okay. How much did you spend on your trip to Hawaii? I mean, that was a one-weekend thing. Way to go. I ride this every day. I don't understand the justification of that.
You're on vacation every day is what you're saying?
I am.
That's awesome.
I am. And I think that's why some of my friends get frustrated, because, yeah, you're damn right. Life is a vacation. You can make it that way if you look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Onewheel.
Nothing's stopping you from making money on a vacation.
No. So what I want to do is, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Sean for his thoughtful post. That was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to get you guys into the show.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
I agree. Thank you, Felicity. So what we'll do is we're going to open up the Luch Dog in the Morning phone lines, the TTR Studio phone lines.
Unfortunately, we only have one line, so only one at a time.
Don't tell them that. The phone lines are blowing up. They're wide open.
They are. They do blow up. Let me tell you, you can still call in. I will see that you're calling in, but
we won't get to you.
I will hopefully try and get to you. I can't put you on hold when you're on the line, but keep calling in. As soon as someone hangs up, call in again.
I love it.
Just keep calling in.
So here's what we're going to do. Open it up.
Find you.
571-354-7338. Belly will find you. I want you now in the next segment. We know Future Motion's listening, and we appreciate that of them. So I want you guys to talk to them. What do you want them to know? What are you most interested in Future Motion hearing from you, the voices of the community? Do you want them to? You want to talk about the warranty that we talked about last week? That's fine. You want to have a thought on that, an opinion on that? Do you want to thank them for creating this board that's made us just so amazing and so much more childlike? Go for it. You want to tell them what you want next out of the next board? I all for it. I am opening up the TTR Studios phone lines so that you can speak directly to Future Motion, and I will not do anything more until I get a phone call. So Social Media Lounge, it's on you, 571-354-7338. We'll be back after this with your thoughts to Future Motion themselves. Here you go.
Restaurant puts a unique twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow cook delicious melodies of tastes and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle pulled pork sliders, honey basil chicken tacos, or the infamous kitchen sink wrap, Marinate has something for everybody with tons of vegetarian options too. It's the perfect choice of catering for your offices or events with fast and friendly service from a brand new store on Melrose and Wester. Stop by today, or you can order online at marinateyourlife.com.
Yay for Taco Tuesday! Don't forget, buy one, get one free. All damn day!
Tacos, wraps, sliders, and sides. Slow cooked to perfection at Marinate Restaurant. marinateyourlife.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Maddie Mads here. This show is sponsored by TTR Studios. Whether it's weddings, parties, karaoke, audio, video production, and all your entertainment needs, call TTR Studios, LLC at 703-850-2223 or check them out at ttrevents.com. Start the show, Looch.
I'm not playing that one again, Belly. I don't want that song again. No more. That's my bad.
This is the song you love.
Oh, it is. For this part right here, when the claps come in, ready? What's up, y'all? Welcome back, folks. We're having just a blast with you guys today. Hanging out with you on the channel TTR Studios. Like and subscribe. Get us to 1,000 subscribers so we can start making some GD cash, please. Did you know that? We can't make any money on YouTube until we have 1,000 subscribers. So go tell your friends. Your homework. Go tell your friends. TTR Studios, we could really use your help, and thank you for everybody who's helped us grow to this point. It has been a blast. So, 571-354-7338. The TTR Studios phone lines are officially open. I would like a phone call. First off, from somebody who would like to just say thank you to Future Motion to making this board, because I want to start off with some stoke. And I know we were pretty hard on him last week, and I think rightfully so. I'm not taking back a word of what I said. I believe in every second of it. Felt really good about saying it. Felt like I got it off my chest. But I would like to start off with somebody at least realizing that they made a board that we love. I'll start off by saying it. I just did. This community has made me feel like I'm a part of a family, and I have Future Motion to thank for that. That's for damn sure.
Now, from the Social Media Lounge, we've got a lot of comments rolling in about especially the mentality. Onewheel saved my life, got me out, took me out of depression. It helps with mine as well. A lot of people use this as a very big anxiety relief every time.
Did you get it?
I missed it.
Okay. Call back. Caller, call back. Colorado, call back.
Call back.
Belly's in the middle of reading from the Social Media Lounge. That was a very good job. I saw it come in on my cell phone. Yeah. I told Belly, I was like, when we haven't done phone calls in a while.
See, this is why I'm so bad at them.
You're not bad at them. It's just a lot to do. We usually have a whole another person in here. So we got to, if anybody is in the DC area and wants to apply for internship at TTR Studios, we would have no problem with that. Mikey Barnes got a job and we're happy for him.
Yes, sir.
So 571-354-7338, whoever that was, call us right back and just keep the calls coming in, because I want to at least acknowledge the fact that Future Motion definitely made something that we all love. We've got to give him that. I've got to give him that.
Yeah.
I was very hard on them last week, and I should have. We all should have been.
Honestly, the videos that we did this week, the challenge this week.
They should take them.
I mean,
they should be thankful and they should use them. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, the videos that were put out this week are really just the epitome of what the Onewheel has really gotten everyone into.
From total different perspectives and just seeing every city. I got to see Fabouz in France and Sean and Kyle Taylor in Canada, Atlanta. I mean, Austin, Texas came in. I didn't get copy from Ohio. I think they were feeling a little bit bad about themselves. They were saying it's really just going to be bike paths, but that's okay. And also, I realized that some of you don't like editing. That's cool too. Use this as an opportunity to get a little bit better at it. You don't have to. Alex did a cool one. It was all in one shot, and they did some camera handoffs.
Oh, nice.
Which was kind of neat. So I'm hijacking the show. Where's my phone call? Colorado, call me back. 571-354-7338. I want to hear from you. and then we will get into a little bit of what we're going to do next week.
Okay.
Because I'm really excited about that. Today is just kind of a fun show with you guys. We'll have on next week Rowdy Burton. Rowdy Burton's coming on the show, folks. That's happening. And I am so excited. I don't know really how to say this in the PC way. I know Rowdy's missing the bottom half of his body, and he still rides a one wheel. It's unbelievable. Future Motion is actually making him a custom one wheel, and I want to talk to him about it.
What?
It's awesome, man. There's some cool stuff happening. So just because I go off on him one week doesn't mean that I hate him. I'm just saying, I'm just calling it as it is. And if I get pissed off about something, I'm going to say it. That does not mean I have lost my love for the one wheel. Oh, no, 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 no. I love this thing. And I can't wait to talk to Rowdy Burton next week. So he'll be on. The reason we don't have a guest this week is we have lined up. We had the guys that ran Ruby Hill. And I think something came up with them. They weren't able to make it on the show last minute. So they were able to, or they didn't cancel, but they just kind of last minute let us know they weren't going to be able to do it. And that's a shame because I really wanted to highlight Ruby Hill. It's something that's in Denver. It's something that you guys have all seen. I saw Caleb out there riding with Jonathan Stock, and it's really neat. But the guys at the course want to make stuff for one wheels specifically, which is really neat. So thank you to all of them in Denver. I wanted to highlight that, but they weren't able to make it on. So we're kind of in a holding pattern, and I'm waiting on my phone call, 571-354-7338. Anybody at all, call in right now. Just tell me one thing that you're happy about with Future Motion, and then we can open it up to anything that you'd like to complain about. But I would like to just have one realization that we do appreciate that this board kicks ass. Let's not forget it. And they made it. They made it. How many votes? Don't give me a winner, but how are the votes looking on the one-wheel challenges?
We've got at least a total, I think it's close to like 35 votes.
Look at that. Is it close? It looks like it's close.
There's some competition going on.
Now, I want to make sure that everybody realizes that there are 14 options, not just the 6 that are showing, or 5 that are showing. So make sure you click show 9 more, because the people that are underneath aren't getting any love. But get in there on the weekly one-wheel challenges group and get your votes in. Belly, I want to talk for a minute about climbing.
Okay.
Because that's going to come into the play of what I did for next week's challenge. You aren't going to have to climb, folks. But before I get into that, I know I named today Parking Block Party. So I want to get to that. We've got a phone call coming in. We'll do the phone call. We'll do the parking blocks, which I'm sure a lot of you are here for. So that is very great. I suck at riding parking blocks. I'm so angry at them. I keep trying to get up a curb, like a curb nudge. I just can't do it. It's driving me crazy. And so, let's see, do we have... That's not right. Do we have a caller on the line? Caller, hello, where are you? Oh, I got to pick him up. Caller, who are you? Where are you from?
Hey, it's Bradley Michael Spence. How you doing?
What's up, Bradley? Talk to me, buddy. I saw you are in Men's Journal with your Boulder denim jeans. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a good 2 weeks. So I'm one-wheeling right now. I'm going to stop so there's not wind blowing in my phone here.
I love that. Bradley Michael Spence. All right, cool, man. And now the calls are coming in. That's good. That's how it works. So, Bradley, talk to me, man. What has Future Motion done for you?
Yeah, they changed my life, especially on this tour. As you know, just being able to explore every city, it's not possible with our Airstream or towing. And I just want to say, like, I have nothing but positive things to say about Future Motion, especially after meeting them at Outdoor Retailer. I think a lot of people complain about all the problems and stuff, but you got to think of it from a business standpoint. If they had to shell out all this money for all these people for the repairs, they'd be out of business and no one would have any more one wheels. So there needs to be a solution that they come up with that maybe people can pay for an extended warranty, kind of like you were suggesting last show. But it's an extreme sport and it's going to break, and I feel like people need to be a little bit more lenient with that. I know I might take some hate from that.
No, Bradley.
I think business to run. So
Bradley, thank you for putting your name on that, because let's just have a quick conversation that I think we can all learn from. The reason that I went with the one wheel is because it's advertised to be a tank. So
that's true.
For me, it was a little bit frustrating that it dropped out right at the point that the warranty did, and that seems a little bit janky to me. I mean, it's janky picnic is all it is. That's janky picnic table. And because I was worried that like what would your solution be? Because you're right. As a business, you have to understand they're a small business starting up. But guys, I got my dad texting me random pictures of a guy one-wheeling in his daily route. I went to the grocery store. I went to go get an ice cream sundae yesterday. And the guy coming out of the ABC store next to me goes, "Dude, I learned how to ride one of those yesterday. This thing's amazing. I can't wait to get one." I mean, it's growing. It's growing.
Yeah. So what I think a good solution, one of the things they can start with is make the customer pay for the shipping and then take care of the, like don't charge for labor and maybe charge for the actual cost of the product and get some more engineers in the team fixing these things so there's not a huge backlog. And that's going to cost money, but I think in the long run it'll help more than it'll hurt them. So I think there is a solution there, but they can't expect to like pay. I think the shipping would kill him more than anything.
Bradley, I would be all for sending the shipping alone, or just the shipping plus a little bit. Like, but come on, man! Like, you can't tell me $900 on a $1,500 board makes sense.
No, it does not at all, and that's the problem. So
right.
they're trying to make money off the repairs, I think, and they need to stop that and try to just cover the cost. Like, just make sure they're covering their costs.
They would lose me as a customer if they were trying to make money off of the repairs. They're about to lose me as buying any new boards until they figure this out. In fact, I already said it, so now I have to stick by it. I'm not buying a new board until they figure this out. And so yeah. I guess the problem to me is, like, Bradley, how much money? Let me ask you this. If you're out of warranty, you've had your board for a year. You've got how many boards?
4.
And you guys know he owns Boulder denim jeans. They're really stretchy, really comfortable, and fashionable jeans that you can ride while climbing rocks. You can ride them while or you can wear while climbing rocks. You can wear them while you ride. I wear them all the time when it's gonna. I got them when it was a little colder out. I haven't worn them lately because it's the middle of summer. But I love them. I packed them on my trip to LA last weekend as my go-to. Like if I go to a club, these are my like fashion jeans. They look nice. Yeah. And so he knows, he's been around. He's riding these Onewheels through all these shows. In fact, Belly's going to show his website right now. That's very good. Thank you, Belly. Boulder Denim Jeans. It is boulderdenim.com if you want to check it out. Belly's scrolling through. And he's been riding around the country on these things. In fact, the globe. Didn't you hit Canada? Or you came from Canada?
I came from Canada. I'm in Chicago right now. I rode with Stro last week, and I'll be riding him again tonight, I think.
Could you keep up with him, or was he just flying past you the entire time?
He's the most smooth rider. Sorry, Bodie. Bodie's a great rider, too. I rode with him, like, the previous week. But Stro is one of the smoothest riders I've ever seen. Like, just the way he, like, jumps off curbs going, like, 20 miles per hour and then hops back up. It's insane. I've never seen anyone so natural with a board before.
It's pretty neat to see. So thank you, Belly, for scrolling through. I guess the reason that I'm asking this, vegan-friendly? His jeans are vegan-friendly? Cruelty-free products? Yeah. Look at that. That's amazing. So I guess, Bradley, what I wanted to ask you is, being that you're a rider, I'm guessing some of your boards are out of warranty at this point. Are they?
2 of them are, and then I've tweaked my XR so much that I doubt they're ever going to warranty it because I waterproofed it and sealed stuff. There's no way they would.
So let me ask you this. And I want the social media lounge. I want you guys to answer at the same time. So just all you have to do, social media lounge. This is for your extra shot of tequila from Rebecca Randolph. Thank you, Rebecca. I will give you a shot of Patron. False, but whatever. Yeah, I want you to put in just a number. How much would you be willing to pay and still feel comfortable for a repair? How much would you be willing to pay and still feel comfortable for a repair after you've had your warranty expire? Bradley, I will start with this. Would you feel comfortable with $100?
Yeah.
How about $200?
Yeah, I would probably stop it at like $300.
I was going to go up to $300, so he saw my game. $300. Let's set the over-under at $300. I think that's fair. I would be okay on a $1,500 board if once a year I had to send it in for some repairs for $300.
That sounds
like you got to keep in mind, like say someone breaks the motor, and that's like the most expensive piece. I don't know if it is, but it's the most expensive piece, and it costs Future Motion $300 for that part. Then people should be expected to pay a little bit more.
Here's
on what you're breaking.
Here's what I would say.
I honestly think they're only making a couple $100 a pop when they sell them. I don't think they're making much money on them at all.
But Bradley, can't you see somebody else coming up with a board like this? You know, people are backwards engineering these.
Oh, 100%. There's going to be. I mean, there already are like Chinese knockoffs, but it's only a matter of time before someone makes a good knockoff, and then that's what's going to hurt them. And they'll probably make them overseas to lower the cost. And I hope they don't. I love them so much. I hope they're around forever, and I hope I'm riding nothing but one wheel for the rest of my life.
I like 2 of Bradley's points right there. One is the fact that more expensive parts like a full motor replacement should cost more. But the other thing is because if you freak up the whole motor, That's some struggles.
I don't know if I agree with that.
But the other thing,
I'll let you go, but I don't think I agree with that.
The other thing that he did point out is he doesn't think they're making a lot of money on these boards, and he may be right. Like they may be charging $1,500, but they may be producing them for 13 or 14.
Oh, I would love to talk to anybody from the scientist group that would give us a perspective on how much you think that it costs them to make. Because I would imagine you're right. I don't think they're profiting any more than $500 on each board. No way. No way.
How much is going into them? Yeah.
So I understand that, but Bradley, I want this to grow. I want this on ESPN, the Ocho, and eventually on SportsCenter. And I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't see wide adoption without a better system here. Mm-hmm. And that's why I wanted to get.
It's going to hit the tip. Onewheel's going to hit the tipping point, and they're going to be. Everyone knows who they are. It's going to get to that point.
It's
and
coming.
I feel like we're actually very close, but they need to be prepared for it. So I hope they have. They should be hiring people like Sonny Wheels and maybe giving him a proper training session, flying him to San Jose, learning how to build the Onewheels properly, and then having him repair them out east, and then having people in France repair them for the European customers. And that's what they need to get on, and I hope they do, and hope they're listening for that. And
I really do. Good point. Very good point, man. Yeah. Bradley, thank you so much, man. Because that's the truth. Fly out to Sonny Wheels, fly out to Rosenzweig. The amount of money that it's going to save you as a company to have shipping centers and repair centers, and the amount of money that'll save us and that allow other people to get into the sport. I don't want this to be scuba where only rich people can do it. I don't want it to be golf or tennis where only country club kids can do it.
That, and they can all be called one-wheel mercenaries after that.
Bradley, thank you for joining us, man. I really appreciate you, buddy. Where are you? Chicago, you said?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago, going to Detroit next, and then Eastern Canada.
All right, so make sure if you're in Detroit, you hit him up. Say hello to Stro Dog for us, and Sly Dog Stro. We'll talk to you soon, Brad. Thanks, bud.
Thanks. Bye.
There he goes. Bradley Michael Spence with Boulder Denim Jeans. Thank you. That's the. You see what I'm saying? That's the phone call that I needed. That's the phone call that I needed. If anybody else, I heard some people chiming in. If you want to get a call in, we've got 2 more minutes left in the segment. If you want to get a quick comment on what we were just talking about, or really anything else that you want Future Motion to hear, I'll keep this going for another 2 minutes. So 571-354-7338. Feel free to pipe them in. That would be fine by us. Is the call ended? We haven't done this in a while. Are we clear? Bang. 571-354-7338. Ready for a new call. So if you were calling in and chiming in, thank you guys. I mean, I do appreciate his perspective. I don't think, I don't think, you got to think of a percentage. We did this last week with the car. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but anything over $300, that's going to be almost, you're talking about like, God, a quarter of the board. Mm-hmm. A quarter of the board. A quarter of a car would be like $4 or $5 grand. So I don't know. I think that's something worth looking into. Let's do this. Do you want to get into the challenges, man? I've been dying to do it. I want to get a winner. Absolutely. I can't wait. Okay, let's do it. Let's just do that. I'm pretty sure this is Belly's favorite. Well, we got one now. Go ahead. Lock them in. 571-354-7338. You know what? Instead of going to a break, we'll take a phone call. Why not? I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that. Belly's doing his job over there making things happen. And we'll pick up a caller. So, caller, welcome to the show. Who are you and where are you from?
AJ Groves, Missoula, Montana.
Oh, what's up, AJ? Montana. Okay, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. How are you doing this morning?
Not bad. Good. So, you said you wanted callers to call in if they wanted to speak directly to Future Motion and stuff. And one of the things I want to say is, out there in the forums, it gets kind of depressing. There's a lot of negativity, and you don't hear as much from people that are just full-on stoke on the machine and how well it's made and everything. And I think it's a tank, and I think that it used to be called a tank a lot more, and it's not as called a tank as much anymore, but there's so much negativity about. They've produced thousands of units now, and you've got to expect there's going to be some problems with some of the units that go out. And we're just hearing about the problems mostly on these forums. And what I tell everybody that I meet about the Onewheel is it has exceeded every single expectation I had of it. And I had huge expectations. I waited 3 months when I ordered it, both of them, to get them.
That's a long wait, AJ. That's a long wait.
I think a lot of us had to do the multiple month wait.
Do you remember how long that was? I mean, I remember I watched every video under the sun before that thing came to my house.
Yeah. Well, I was into Honduras. I just watched his videos until I couldn't stand it anymore. He looked like he was having so much fun.
But can I just, well, you know what, keep going, because you just made me think of something. But so what did you, so I mean, you're right, because nobody's motivated by pleasure. Usually people are motivated by anger. People don't go on the internet to praise people. They go on to blast people because it's so easy to do.
Yeah, they go on.
Go ahead, bud.
They go on and they watch the pleasure things and they participate by watching the pleasure things, but people don't get out there and do post the pleasure things as much. That's why some of our other communities are so great. Sorry to talk over you.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think we've got a little bit of a delay, dude. You're doing great. So wonderful job. And I think that's a point that's worth bringing up. Have you ever had any issues with your board yet? I'm curious.
My XR had an issue, but it was one of the first off the line. I got it like literally 2 minutes after they went on sale. So you know how there was about, I don't know, a dozen or 2 dozen off the line at first that had just failed.
I was one of them.
After about less than 50 miles.
I was one of them, 10 miles in.
Me too. But I knew that was happening, so I went to the skate park and I messed around with it a little bit, and it just rolled once and turned off.
Right. And if anybody's listening, they fixed that, so don't worry about it. I saw this guy canceled his XR from God knows where, a different country, because he's seeing all these posts. And that's what AJ's saying, is that there's so much negativity. There is. And I know that I created a little bit of it last week with some what I feel is honest truth. But that doesn't mean that we can't praise them for the things that they do right, which is making this board that's changed our life, which I really appreciate AJ for highlighting today, because not enough people come at it with the stoke online.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lifestyle for me.
It is a lifestyle. Do you believe in the fifth dimension? You think we can all vibrate in the fifth dimension at the same time as the third dimension, AJ?
I believe there's multiple dimensions for sure.
You see what I'm talking about? This is my family right here. Thank you, fam. AJ Groves from Montana. Thanks for joining us today. We'll get you on again, okay, anytime soon, man. You're always welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, sir.
You bet, AJ. Thanks, bud. All right. And that's what I'm saying. My friends, if I bring that up, they go, what? Even Belly was like, what? The one-wheelers are like, yeah, dude, let's take a safety break and talk about it. I love it. Chopping down some Christmas trees.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got to get to these one-wheel challenges. Thank you, AJ, for calling in. That was fantastic from Montana. We've talked to Montana. We've talked to Chicago. We've got to get some videos. Let's do this thing. Belly, is it time? It's 11:45. Who's the winner? We've got to do it.
The winner, you want to announce the winner now?
I would like to announce the winner, because let's do this. Go ahead and refresh the page on the vote so that we can see this. The vote takes place on the weekly One-Wheel Challenges group. And you're going to scroll all the way up to the top, and let's see if we've got down.
Speaking of which, one of the commenters in the social media lounge today did bring up the fact that you should be using your pins. So whenever you make a post,
guys, I agree. Why is it? Okay, here's a question. Why is it that every time I try to pin something, the option doesn't exist until like a day later? Why is that? The only option I have is mark it as an announcement. It's aggravating as F.
Facebook.
Like, I don't understand. And then like 2 days later, it'll be like, would you like to pin it? And I was like, I would have yesterday. So that's interesting.
So it looks like we're refreshed here.
All right, who's our winner? Well, let's go in fourth place.
In fourth place, we have the one, the only, Thamandra Crumpson.
Very nice. Do you have your celebration music? Are you in?
Am I in?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll get you with some tunes here. That's just too much here. Why don't we get them with... No, you've got enough to do. I'll get them with this guy. Let's just do hip-hop power rap. All right, number 4, Amanda Thompson. Nicely done. Congratulations. Number 3 is who I was... Number 3 is my vote. Number 3 was my vote.
Which is fine.
And then I don't vote. No, we don't vote here. We leave that up to you guys. But that is Sean Nelson, number 3. I was going to vote that because of the time that I think he put into that with a whole lot of standstill shots and planned out shots. Number 2, Belly.
Number 2 is the one, the only, the Once Year.
That's correct. Once Year, number 2. Making a strong push in all of these videos. He's a former winner.
Atlanta was an excellent video.
Atlanta was a really good one. That was fun. That was fun to watch. I want to come ride it. But the winner of this week's One-Wheel Challenge, Belly, who is it?
Magic Robots, beep, beep.
Adam Hilliker, MFers, let's go. Adam, that's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, buddy. Really just proud of you, man. And I think we should just show that video. Can we show Hilliker's video? Do we have that? It's way down at the bottom.
That's the thing.
way down at the bottom. So we'll show that one, and I'll get everybody wind up because the one that we wanted to highlight, we had a few of them. I really enjoyed watching Fabouz's Neighborhood from France.
Kyle Taylor's made me laugh. I mean, that video.
Do you want to show that one? Because that didn't get a ton of love. The Star Wars. So let's go ahead and show Adam Hilliker's first. You can just pause that and then show it because I think it's worth. This is our winning video. Unfortunately, there was no prize for this week. But vendors, hit me up because if you want to give out prizes and sponsor these like Jeff White did last week, you're more than welcome to. I would love for you to do that. So let's watch Adam Hilliker's winning video. I love how he did it documentary style. It was really cool, and we will go ahead and show that to you now.
So this is a sewer cover in the middle of the path, and I've shot a couple videos on this guy doing bonks and stuff. I like to call this one Land Pirate Sewer Cover. Because, you know, West Coast Land Pirate is the sewer cover.
Belly, I love this documentary style.
Yep.
And a lot of these videos, Underbranch, Bumpy Shortcut, the names that came in with these videos were just phenomenal. But what really just kind of tickled me was just getting to see the different videos, the angles.
Boardwalk. I just love it.
That and just finding your spots and
seeing what everybody loves to do every day. Random Bank 2. I'd shred that thing. I could see McCosker just ripping that.
I remember when I first saw these little speed bumps on this bike path. They gave me a giant heart attack. I was like, no way, man. Can't get over these things. Then I saw Jeff McCosker do a video where he just like, you know, sails over them like they're nothing. And I was like, what? They're not that bad, they're just bumps.
Is he really scraping his fingers? I've tried to do that since then and it hurts. He's scraping his fingers on pavement, Belly. It hurts.
no fingerprints.
All right, parking blocks, you're coming up. All right, I know we're going to talk about this.
So this is a curb that I used to do slides on right next to work. I work over there. The manager of the building, she's been referred to by others as the Dragon Lady. So she actually saw me sliding on this curb, and she had one of the grounds people come out and tell me to stop because I don't know, because she didn't want me to have fun near her, so that was too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's a really beautiful place, and I really wish I could work on stuff here.
That frustrates me that some lady just... The Dragon Lady! Ugh! Killing me, Dragon Lady. I mean, the names, Belly, they kill me. They're so funny. Janky Picnic was my favorite name, by the way. Crunchy Gutter Thing.
The CGT.
Yeah, nice, Belly. So this is almost over. Podcasters, we realize this isn't the best radio for you, but...
So what's fun about that is, like, it has that little lip, which has a little elevation change. The texture change as well. You go from sort of soft grass to really soft gravel.
Which can be dangerous.
It's pretty fun to work on.
Random Bank 4 is going to end it here. Look at that, dude. Just too much fun. This is Boston, if anybody's wondering. We're just watching Boston.
And I do like it.
Little fella. Little guy.
That little curb used to give me a lot of trouble. I have a lot of memories of just trying to, like, get up that thing. I think that was, like, the first curb I ever tried to go up. It's very small.
Wow, taking us down memory lane.
That's what I love about this,
appreciate.
Man. Go ahead and bring it back to us. And then that is what I love about this is that, Belly, you're right, is that it shows you the progress from people. I think that's what people are loving from seeing Once Year. Once Year couldn't even drop a 180 before these. And now he's like doing things. He's going up parking blocks like it's his GD job. And I'm getting angry, Belly.
Fairly certain I saw somebody, it might have been Terry, it might have been Copy, but someone said they just are getting their bonks together now.
My bonks are coming together too, but I cannot get up a parking block. So, first off, Adam Hilliker, Ladies and gentlemen in the social media lounge, let him know. Fantastic job, and thank you to all who have submitted your videos for this week. It was wonderful. I've already got the video out and ready to go for next week. 2 or 3 of you saw me accidentally record my practice run live last night. God bless America, Belly. Just behind the scenes, the start recording button and the start streaming button on our software is right next to each other.
Yep.
And I think there should be a failsafe that says when you click start streaming, it should say, "Are you sure?" Because this is going out to the world. I accidentally hit start streaming instead of start recording, and just for a practice run. So if anybody saw it, it was like, this is what terrible radio looks like. And so anyway, I wanted to, I'll put that next week's challenge out there in the group. So head over to the Facebook group, Weekly One Wheel Challenges, and just ask to join. As long as you get along with everybody, you'll be accepted and enjoy it.
So I just wanted to point out a couple things that the reason I liked Hilliker's video a lot.
Okay, sure.
And it's just the couple things. One, he talks about one-wheelers that inspired him, talking about Jeff McCosker, talking about like seeing him going over, just riding over those speed bumps and creating this new level for him. 2, I liked him going back to a spot where he's like, this curb used to give me all the trouble, and now it's something I dominate. It's one of those things where he literally has his memory of these lanes are expanded because of the one wheel, and this video just kind of keys into that point.
It reminds me of going back to the days where you started, because you don't realize how far you've come, and that's what's been fun to see.
Yeah,
it's a really good point. I think the mindset that I have creating these challenges for you guys is all about when I ride with somebody else, they force me to do something that I never thought I would have done in the first place. I didn't go off curb hops until I rode with somebody. I didn't like grass. We're not even going to go to that one. Don't even worry about it. Can you go to I want to I want to go off. I never even really tried gravel until I rode with somebody, because I never thought to. I was like, why would I do that? But then I rode with somebody, and it got me out of my comfort zone. So what this next week's challenge will be is something that will mimic that. You're going to be on your own, but it's designed to make you look at your paths with a friend's eye, with a new rider's eye. And so that's the whole thing. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you want to know what the challenge is for next week, just head over to the Facebook group and you can see it. I'll post that as soon as this show's over. There are a couple things that I got to get to before we get to the end of the show here. I'm getting backed up, Belly. This has been a fun one today. So thank you to everybody in the social media lounge.
It's all right. We started 1 minute late. We can end 1 minute.
All right. That's fair. 60 minutes is what you get. He talked about, who was it? AJ, I think, talked about Sean Doris. And Adam Savage is somebody who rides the one wheel. Sean Doris is just somebody who's on, he's just a YouTuber, and he's extremely popular. And I think it's like a day in the life, or it's just real fun times. What?
Wait, which video are we going to right now?
You're fine where you are.
Okay.
You're fine where you are. We're going to end with that. You're good. You're free and clear.
Because I thought you wanted to show that one as well. So
no.
I didn't know if we were jumping around.
Well, Belly had an idea about Adam Savage.
What? You got to tweet him.
Not me.
Everyone.
They need to. Social media lounge.
I want you to tweet him these challenges. I want him tagged.
If it comes from me, it won't work. He's going to go, yeah, look at his subscribers. He's only got 400. Who the hell is this guy? That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you.
That's fine.
What we need to get this in the public eye, I need people clamoring for these guys to get on the Voice of One Wheel. If Adam Savage sees me say, hey, come on the Voice of One Wheel, we'd love to have you, he's going to say, nah, no thanks. But if he gets 10 random tweets in an hour that say, dude, come on the Voice of One Wheel, we'd love to see you talk to us. We'd love to see you on the show.
Yeah.
The community is the one that's going to have to get him to come on here.
He needs to get in the owners group already.
He needs to be. I agree, Belly. So can you do me a favor? Can you look up Adam Savage's Twitter?
Are we in real life? Are we going?
No, on the internet, not on screen. But just can you get his Twitter handle for us so that we can shout it out to the people? And then your homework is to tweet Adam Savage, and if you want, Sean Doris as well, and ask them to come on the Voice of One Wheel. That's all you have to say.
His Twitter handle's the best.
Do it. What is it?
@don't try this.
Is there an exclamation point between N and T or no?
It's no. It's just
spell the letters.
The words don't, the word try, and the word this.
So it's literally DONTTRYTHIS. Don't try this.
Yep, don't try this.
That is Adam Savage. He's the guy, one of the two from Mythbusters. He's Adam from Mythbusters. He rides one wheels. He's got a whole video out there of making his own one wheel with Kyle Dorkson
He's currently the editor-in-chief of Tested.com.
Right. So, guys, obviously this would be huge, yes, for us, but for the community, if we can get him into this, if we can get Adam Savage doing some weekly challenges, I can't come for me. It's not going to work. It's gotta be, he's got to see that there's a following first. And then when I tweet him and say, hey, man, we'd love to have you on the show. Our listeners really want you. Then he'll listen. Same goes for Sean Doris. Can you look up Sean Doris? I'm pretty sure it's just at Sean Doris.
At
Sean Doris.
For what?
For his Twitter handle, at Sean Doris, SHONDURAS. Tweet these guys and just make sure you hit him up with, hey, we'd love to have you on the Voice of Onewheel. Can you come on the Voice of Onewheel? That's all I'm asking you to do. Don't be rude about it. Just show the interest is there, and I'm pretty sure we can get these guys on. So that would be really helpful if you guys could do that. Thank you guys so much. And let's see if I can do one thing before I show this video. Go ahead, Belly.
What was the Twitter handle of the person you were trying to...
I believe it's at Sean Doris.
Spell it again.
SHONDURAS.
SHO?
N? Yeah, let's see if we can do this for oh my god, Social Media Lounge is popping off at, let's see, Sean Doris Twitter. It is at, yeah, SHONDURAS. Sorry, Belly, that was a little tough goose hunt there. SHONDURAS. It would really help us if you would tweet them and ask both Adam and Sean Doris to come on our show. Just come on the Voice of Onewheel and see what we can do, guys. This is how you get it on ESPN. This is how you get it on like the public eye. Look at what Onewheel did. Future Motion with Casey Neistat, this YouTuber who hardly even rides it anyway. He just reviewed it and then pretty much sticks to his boosted board. But all he did was talk about the Onewheel for like 3 seconds and say, this thing I feel like pretty much reads your mind. And Future Motion took that statement and made like 9 different ads with it. You see what I'm saying? We need to get people legitimizing this. And the Voice of Onewheel is something that needs to be legitimized through, man, if you get, I want Neistat on here. I want Sean Doris on the show. I want Adam Savage on the show. And then after that, I want to continue with you guys. I don't want to just make it celebrities. I want them to be a part of what we're doing. That's how we make this thing huge. And it's got to come from you guys. Otherwise, I'm just some clamoring podcaster who they're going to ignore. So that's all I wanted to say. We were going to end today with a highlight of Alex Lapoutre. We're going to have his video. I don't know if that's how you say his name. I just enjoy saying it that way. So I hope that's right. But I named this today Parking Blocks because if anybody has any tips on how to get up a parking block or how to get up a curb, can you please at me? Can you please message me and just talk me through it? Because I am just so tired of slamming my wheel into the curb and just trying to jump up and just getting thrown off of it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I need your help.
Lapoutre.
Is it Lapoutre?
Lapoutre.
I'm down. All right, so let's show his video. Thank you guys for all your participation. Head over to the Weekly Onewheel Challenges group to see what this week's challenge will be coming up. I will post that as soon as we get out of here. This has been a blast. Belly, thank you for all that you've done. Do you have anything for the people before we get out of here?
It's amazing as always. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Luch Dog in the Morning with all your favorite hosts as always, but talking about less Onewheel stuff.
More fun. Just as much fun. Less Onewheels.
We got to figure out what we're talking about.
Oh, I've got all kinds of stuff. Believe me, dude.
Right.
Oh, I've got a great show lined up for you guys tomorrow. But we're going to get out of here on Alex's video, so go ahead and transition us over to that. Belly, thank you to you. Social Media Lounge, you are the best. We will see you next week. Enjoy the video from Austin, Texas, that we just really enjoyed because of the camera handoffs and the fact that it's all one shot. He didn't do any editing. There's no editing in this. So if you don't know how to edit or you just are scared by that daunting task, take a look at this and get some ideas. Get your stoke on. Have a great week, everybody.
Lakeshore Drive, the road is called and it'll take you up or down. From rats on up to riches, 15 minutes you can fly. Pretty blue lights along the way, help you right on by. And the blue lights shining with a heavenly grace, help you right on by.
Belly, the handoffs are too good.
And there ain't no road just like it, anywhere I found. We're running south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just slipping on by on LSD, fighting that trouble bound.
This is the best song to float to.
Dude, I hope we don't get in trouble for playing this music. But you're right, dude. I would totally jam to this. The Dunes of Transition is what he named this. What a cool... I love it, man. This just tickles me. I would be that guy right there, just crushing these hills. All over the grass. I want to do that ledge, too. That's the first thing that I noticed. I was like, ooh, I want to get on that ledge. Alex, in the social media lounge, who's your buddy here helping you out? Make sure you shout him out.
Running south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just slipping on my own LSD, Friday night trouble bound.
You guys ready for this? Because this is the big finish. And this is what I would literally drive to Austin, Texas for this bomb.
It's Friday night and you're looking clean. Too early to start the round.
Remember, if you want to submit any of these videos, just head over to the Facebook group, Weekly One Wheel Challenges. Anybody's welcome. Even if you've never made a video before, just give it a try. We're all very supportive. It's like karaoke. We're all in it together. If you suck at singing, just get up there and have fun. Here comes the bomb, Belly. You ready? Buttery bomb. Here we go. Butter Hill bomb, baby. Butler Hill bomb. I read it wrong. I'm out of here. Thanks again, Alex and Putra. We appreciate you, dude. We'll see all you guys next week. Have a great week, everybody. Float on. TTR Studios.